it downfield. It is. Oh, it's caught. John Moran in the clutch. Oh, my word. Oh, my God. Deep to right field. Way up there. And way down the sideline. Jefferson. Another huge run. Jalen Red broke tackle. Stayed on his feet.
What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Blake's Take with me, Blake Neiman, and Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs' redemption run at a third straight Super Bowl has gotten off to a rocky start. The highlight reel big play Chiefs offense has been slowed down this year more than usual, with Patrick Mahomes in particular not looking too great. In just the 5 games he has played thus far, Mahomes has already thrown more interceptions than he threw all of last season. It's eye-opening for sure, as the man who has dazzled for the majority of his NFL career is now showing that he's human. To his defense, at least half of those interceptions were not his fault, most notably the pick 6 that Mahomes threw after the ball went right through Tyreek Hill's hands. More than anything, miscues and drop balls have been the issue for the Chiefs offense, who in the past has seemed to always be on the same page and know where to be right at the right time. But now, things are just out of sorts, which is something that we haven't seen a lot since Mahomes took over in Kansas City. This has humbled a team who is not used to facing a ton of adversity with their offense. Nevertheless, the offense has still managed to put up 30 points per game, but only has a 2-3 record to show for it. The Chiefs went from committing little to no turnovers to now tied with the Jacksonville Jaguars of all teams for the most in the NFL, with 11 total in just 5 games. This lack of taking care of the ball has cost the Chiefs down the stretch in 2 of their 3 losses this season, with the first coming against opening night when Clyde Edwards-Helaire fumbled the ball as the Chiefs were winding down the clock to set up the game-winning field goal against the Ravens. Mahomes then had many costly turnovers this season at the end of the Chiefs shootout with the Chargers at Arrowhead Stadium. This Sunday night, all the Chiefs' problems were going to put on full display with the turnovers, miscommunications, and most of all, the defense. The awful burning garbage defense. They are the worst defense in the league in points allowed, second worst against the run, and second most in yards allowed and points allowed. It is just the epitome of awful. Because of this, Mahomes has overcompensated and tried to do too much with the football. And it's not like they are trying to use any alternative. I mean, they only ran the ball 13 times against the Bills. Throughout this season, defenses have dared Kansas City to run the football, and they simply haven't, which is another balance point issue. With now the injury to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's going to be out like 5 or so weeks. It's really the only thing they got going for them right now is Patrick Mahomes, which is a pretty dang good thing to have going for you when taking into account he is already on his way to being an all-time great. But until this defense starts to make plays, let alone do something to relieve some of this enormous pressure on Patrick Mahomes, then the Chiefs are going to continue to go along this road, and I assure you that this road is not to the Super Bowl. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Blake's Take. I really hope the Chiefs and Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and the entire team can just get their stuff together, both offensively. I mean, the offense is struggling, but not as much as the epitome of terrible defense, the garbage defense. But their defensive coordinator led the 2007 Giants to a win over Tom Brady and the dang near perfect Patriots. So we know this guy can coach defense, but I don't know if he's lost something or they got the honey badger in there, Tyrann Mathieu leading the way. But I just don't know what's going on. The Chiefs were contenders and had a pretty solid defense last year, and it seems like it just went poof and is gone now. They really got to fix things there. That's their main concern, because you're not going to compete in the AFC with teams like the Browns, the Chargers, and others. You're not going to compete with those teams unless you fix some of this defensive struggle as well as this offensive miscue. They'll get it put together, I'm sure, but I don't know if it'll be in time for I'm sure they'll make the postseason just because of that one man, Patrick Mahomes. But their ability to go deep in the postseason will be determined on how they can fix these problems at hand right now. Hope you all enjoyed this. You can catch all of it and more on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or YouTube. Thanks please subscribe, like, and turn on your notifications to stay tuned on all the new episodes and such. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.